What's up, everybody? It's gonna be with another Juggalo update, but it's not really an update because this has kind of been covered from everybody in the Juggalo YouTube podcasting realm. I just kind of wanted to get my footprint in here and give what I've thought about it, because from what I've seen, nobody's really said how I feel on this situation. So for those who don't know, AA, Alex Abbyss, has came back into the Juggalo culture talking about what had happened on his side and detailing what he had went through with Psychopathic Records, hence him showing up at Astronomicon. Now, when I first seen this, it kind of raised my eyebrows thinking, okay, what is he going to say? How is he going to go about detailing what happened with him and Psychopathic Records per se? Because we have to be completely honest in assessing Alex Abbyss, AA. I'm calling him AA right now because of the information that was given to me from Psychopathic Records that was put out there by not only Violent J, Jump Steady, and Shaggy 2 Dope, but also AA himself. So what makes this kind of so conflicting to me is from the hottest periods coming up, what you can remember from Psychopathic Records. I don't want to say completely when Alex Abbyss was with the company because that's out of my knowledge and out of my realm, and I feel like I should know years and stuff like that. So when he left, all of the Juggalos, including myself, around this time not being really in touch with contracts and things like that nature within the time period of everything cooking up and happening when AA left, we didn't really know what was going on. And until Jump Steady and Violent J and all them went on that Twitch stream talking about how money went missing when AA was there. I'm not 100% sure. I've only seen bits and pieces of this clip. It's really, for me, when I see my idols start talking about money and details into business and contracts and stuff like that, it just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. And that kind of turns into what Alex Abbyss is doing now. Because he came out and gave us some hefty numbers that Psychopathic Records made from a certain year to a certain year and who divvied up into what amount. I do not care. Let's make this very clear first and foremost. I do not care about how much money Psychopathic Records made throughout any time of the duration of that company, of that LLC, of that record label, of whatever you want to call it. That is none of my business, and you throwing detailed numbers out like that makes me not care about your side even more, because I'm all for AA to come back and possibly shed some light on some things that were going on. But for him to jump in full on right away on Replicon Radio and just break down numbers like that, it just really rubbed me the wrong way. Like, he talked about everything else in a way that he was still cool with Jump Steady and whatnot, but he wasn't too sure about everybody else. So for me, where my confusion comes in is, how did he think doing that was going to help? Because this was a premeditated plan, obviously. My thing is, AA, is if you have these numbers, please bring them to the table and show them to us now. You've already gotten this far and you've already shot back with statistics. So now I'm curious to seeing if what you say is correct, because nobody brought up numbers in any of this thing when that shit was said on the live stream. And I feel like that really frustrated and hurt. And it might be possible that AA is telling the truth. You know what? And if you are telling the truth, AA, come forward and let us know and show us actual detailed shit. Because obviously there's not an NDA going on if you're speaking about it. And I'm saying this acting like he might see it. Shit, one person on the internet might see this video. But I feel like this is a spot that nobody's really came from. Because the minute I listened to that Replicon Radio interview, I was just very conflicted on things. Because at first, it was him talking about his comics, cool. But then they eventually started digging into Psychopathic. And the way he was saying,
I just don't know, man. I don't know.
It reminded me of somebody who knows exactly what the fuck is going on, but they're just saying they don't know what the fuck is going on. So, Alex Abbyss has this comic book coming out, and now he's coming back into the culture, doing shit at Astronomicon, doing juggalo YouTube shows and trying to get his word out there instead of, I feel like he could have went about things a different way. Because from what I've heard, I will just say there hasn't been much attempts on communication or getting in contact with each other on both ends. That's from Psychopathic and AA. So if that's the case, why would you start bringing your story to light on podcasts and YouTubes and shit like that? You could have just went to Astronomicon and shit, just talked about the past, dude. You could have been on Replicon Radio and been like, shit, I just want to talk about the past. I don't want to discuss any details or numbers or shit like that. Whatever they feel about me, let them feel that way, because I know what my legacy is. And that's how you should have done it, AA. You should have came in being like, I know who I am. Fuck what they're saying. I don't really care about anything else. Here's the cool shit I'm doing now. Oh yeah, let's talk about the cool shit we did before. We got memories. Let's talk about the memories. Let's talk about the good times. Let's talk about the good times we're creating. And him not approaching it that way just really fucked me up, dude. And I really don't have much more to say on this situation. So what do you have to say? Is it cool that AA is coming back around and getting his story out there the way he is? Or are you with me thinking there should have been another way to go about this? Because I'm always willing to forgive somebody for fuck-ups, you know what I mean? I'm just like, my motto is you can always forgive somebody no matter what the fuck they've been through, no matter what the fuck you go through with them, for the most part. But shit, who am I to say? Because I'm not in their situation, and I will never be in that situation that they went through, because I'm only a fan looking from the outside with a perspective. But yeah, as I said, like, comment, share, hit that subscribe button. We're almost to 100. One of my shorts blew up to like 12,000 views. We're getting there, man. This Underground Pulse podcast thing is something that's already kicking off and gaining steam right off the fucking bat, and it's what I like to see. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. I'm Gunner B, and juggalo up.